What is the value of a single moment in your life? That's a question we don't often ask ourselves, but it's one that holds a profound truth about our existence. Each moment, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, contributes to the grand tapestry of our lives. It's these moments, these fleeting instances of time, that make up the whole of our experience. Consider this. Have you ever missed an opportunity because you were not fully present in the moment? Let me share a little story. I once had the chance to watch a breathtaking sunrise. I was in the perfect location, the sky was just beginning to change colors, but instead of immersing myself in the beauty of the moment, I was scrolling through my phone, catching up on emails. When I finally looked up, the sunrise had passed, and all that was left was the ordinary light of day. That sunrise, that missed moment, it taught me a valuable lesson about the worth of being present. It's not about the sunrise itself, but about the opportunity to experience something beautiful and ephemeral, something that would never happen in exactly the same way again. It was a moment lost, a piece of life's value that slipped through my fingers because I was not truly there to grasp it. It's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of life, to get lost in the hustle and bustle, to focus on the future or dwell on the past. But life is happening right now, in this moment, and each of these moments holds a piece of life's true value. Think about it. The laughter of a loved one, a shared smile with a stranger, the feeling of a warm breeze on your skin, the taste of your favorite meal. These are the moments that make up a life well lived. They are the threads that weave together to create a rich, vibrant tapestry. Remember, the value of life isn't measured in the wealth we accumulate, but in the moments we truly live. So let's start living, truly living, in each and every moment that life presents to us. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to live in the present? It's more than just a mindfulness mantra. It's about seizing the moment, engaging with life as it unfolds, and finding beauty in the ordinary. Imagine you're in a bustling coffee shop. You're engrossed in a book, oblivious to the world around you. Suddenly you look up to see an old friend waving from the door. You could have missed this moment buried in your pages. But you didn't. You were there, present, and now you've got a heartwarming reunion to treasure. Living in the present means savoring the now, the taste of your coffee, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of a child playing nearby. There's a certain magic in these everyday moments, a magic we often overlook. Let me share a personal story. Once I spent a day with my grandmother. We didn't do anything extraordinary. We cooked together, talked, laughed, and shared stories. Yet it was one of the most memorable days of my life. Why? Because I was fully present. I wasn't distracted by my phone or worrying about tomorrow. I was simply there, soaking in the wisdom, warmth, and love my grandmother had to offer. That day, I realized that being present isn't just about being physically there. It's about immersing yourself in the moment, connecting deeply with the people around you, and experiencing life in its raw, unfiltered form. Think about it. How many moments have you missed because you were too busy, too distracted, or too focused on the past or the future? How many opportunities for joy, connection, and growth have slipped through your fingers? The present moment is a gift, a chance to live, learn, love, and grow. It's an opportunity to create memories that will last a lifetime. It's a canvas waiting for you to paint your masterpiece. So embrace the present. Let go of your worries, your distractions, your regrets. Dive into the now with all your heart and soul, because the present moment, if truly lived, has the power to transform the entirety of our lives. Can you imagine what the future holds when we fully embrace every moment? It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? The idea that by being entirely present, by truly valuing each moment, we can shape our future. And not just any future, but one that's rich with joy, fulfillment, and contentment. Consider a personal story. Imagine a young woman with a passion for painting, but she's always waiting for the perfect moment to paint. She's waiting for the perfect inspiration, the perfect weather, the perfect mood. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before she knows it, a year has passed without a single brushstroke on canvas. She's stuck in a perpetual state of waiting for the right moment. Now, imagine the same woman, but this time she decides to live in the present. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, she paints whenever she can. She paints in the morning, she paints at night, she paints when she's happy, and she paints when she's sad. She embraces every moment, every opportunity to express herself through her art. In the first scenario, her future is uncertain. She's filled with regret for the lost time and the paintings that never came to life. In the second scenario, her future is vibrant and exciting. She's a prolific artist, her work is admired, and she's fulfilled because she's living her passion every day. This is the power of the present moment. By fully embracing it, we're not just enriching our lives today, we're also shaping our future. Each moment that we live in the present is a seed that we're planting for our future. And the more seeds we plant, the more bountiful our harvest will be. The future is a gift, waiting to be unwrapped, and the key to unwrapping it is in our hands. It's in the choices we make, the moments we embrace, the passion we live. It's in the now. Cherishing each moment doesn't just enrich our present, it unwraps a future filled with joy. What if I told you the key to a fulfilling life is not having more, but appreciating what we already have? Yes, it's true. The secret sauce to a joyous existence isn't about the accumulation of stuff, but the cultivation of gratitude. Imagine for a moment a woman named Jane. Jane was always striving for more, a better job, a bigger house, a fancier car. She was constantly chasing after the next big thing, believing it would bring her happiness. But no matter how much Jane acquired, she was never satisfied. Then one day, Jane stumbled upon a book about gratitude. Intrigued, she started to practice expressing gratitude daily. She began with small things like being thankful for a warm cup of coffee in the morning or a kind word from a stranger. Slowly, Jane started to realize that her happiness didn't hinge on the material things she accumulated, but rather on her appreciation of what she already had. This shift in perspective was transformative. Jane found that the more she practiced gratitude, the more she felt content, peaceful, and yes, happy. The constant striving ceased, replaced by a deep appreciation for the present moment and all the gifts it held. Gratitude, Jane discovered, was not just an emotion but a way of life. It was a key that unlocked a newfound sense of abundance, not of material wealth, but of joy, peace, and contentment. Just like Jane, we can all harness the power of gratitude in our lives. It's not about denying our ambitions or aspirations, but about acknowledging the blessings we already have. It's about shifting our perspective from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. It's about recognizing that the best things in life aren't things, but the simple joys and experiences that enrich our lives. So let's start today. Let's start now. Let's make gratitude a daily practice, a part of our routine. Let's cherish the present and appreciate the blessings already in our lives. Because gratitude not only makes us appreciate what we have, it also opens the door to abundance. So, how does cherishing each moment and practicing gratitude lead to a joyful life? Let's unravel this beautiful mystery together. Life, in all its complexity and simplicity, is a precious gift. Each breath we take, each moment we experience, and each day we live is a part of this incredible journey. When we truly value life, we begin to see the beauty in the everyday, the extraordinary in the ordinary. We start to appreciate the small wins, the fleeting moments of joy, the quiet mornings, and the laughter-filled evenings. Living in the present, we draw our focus away from the anxieties of the past or the uncertainties of the future. We immerse ourselves in the here and now, savoring every bit of our existence. The aroma of fresh coffee, the warmth of a loved one's smile, the satisfaction of a job well done. These are the moments that make up the fabric of a well-lived life, but it doesn't end there. When we practice gratitude, we unlock a treasure chest of joy. We become more aware of the blessings we have, rather than pining for what we lack. This shift in perspective opens our hearts to happiness, contentment, and peace. Let me share a personal anecdote. A few years back, I made a conscious decision to maintain a gratitude journal. Every night I would write down 3 things I was grateful for that day. It could be as simple as a good meal, a kind word, or a beautiful sunset. Over time, I noticed a shift in my mindset. I became happier, more content, and more appreciative of the life I was living. I began to realize that the joy of living lay not in the grand gestures, but in the little things that often go unnoticed. In conclusion, the joy of living is not a destination, but a journey. It's about appreciating the gift of life, embracing the power of the present, and practicing gratitude. Remember, the happiest people focus not on having more, but on appreciating what they have. Life is a gift. Make the most of the present, and you'll unwrap a future full of joy.